Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Block off of play action.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And some room to run now. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And Murray's going to keep it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, a run with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This is Connor running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll very wisely easily take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Locke going to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Walker on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
On 1st and 10 is counter, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to Connor here on first. Taken down at the 42.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Locke. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Locke. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Locke will try to sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, a give to counter. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
166 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play fake. Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray's going to keep it again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
To throw is Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Block now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have had a reliable running game they believe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed it.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Cards, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.